Welcome to Tipsy Tropes, a weekly video series where everyone's favorite imbibing bibliophiles talk tropes. We'll analyze a literary trope, give some examples, and decide whether the trope is worth another round or if it has reached its last call. So grab a drink and join us for our newest game. Cheers!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of Facebook. I'm Casey. This is Liz. We're from the podcast This Is Lit, and it's time for Tipsy Tropes.
Yay!
Eventually, we're actually going to have a consistent intro. Probably not. But we're going to try.
We're going to be tipsy.
You're not? You're getting there.
I still have a third of a bottle left.
She's getting there. Today's trope is one of Liz's favorites, I believe.
Another knife.
Another knife. Unloading the knives. So, have you ever seen a movie where a character has to go through some sort of checkpoint or security and they're like, remove all your weapons? And so they pull a broadsword off their back and a shield off their back and they put them down, and then they pull a knife out of their pocket and they put it down and they start to walk forward and the guard's like,
All of them. And then they pull out
a knife out of their shoe, and then they start to go and the guard's like, and then they pull a knife out of some undescribable place behind them. And it's basically this character is just locked and loaded at all times.
Yes. And lots of very many mysterious places. One of my favorite examples of this is in the TV show Leverage. Where they're trying to throw knives to break this panel, and this code panel, which will break the Leverage team out of whatever prison they're in. And this gentleman just keeps pulling knives off of him, and they're all like, "Where did you keep these knives? They told us we couldn't have any knives." It was like one of the best scenes of the show ever.
I'm trying to think of a novel that you see it in.
It's not really in a lot of novels.
It's kind of a visual trope. Well, it's kind of a visual trope.
It happened in the second Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Yeah.
Although it had a little bit of a sexist twist to it.
Yeah.
In that situation. They also had it in Lord of the Rings with Legolas, but it was cut.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which I was very sad.
Yeah, it's more of a visual trope, so it's mostly in movies. But like we said, probably 500 episodes ago, it's fine because movies have scripts which were written too. So
yes.
we read anything that's written, so it counts. Shut up.
But it definitely happened to... It definitely would happen to Diego from Umbrella Academy on Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix, when is season 2 coming out? And listen to our podcast, Netflix.
And I mean, you have characters in literature that you could see it happening to.
Oh yes, I write many a character that would happen to.
Yeah, like there again, going back to, I think I mentioned this in the last Tipsy Tropes, that podcast I listened to, The Adventure Zone. Griffin McElroy listens to my podcast.
Please do, we love you.
There's a character named Magnus who is a fighter, and he's just got, by the end of, like any D&D campaign, by the end of the campaign, you've got technically more weapons than a person should be able to carry.
Yes.
Just because you collect stuff along the way. And so I could picture Magnus like taking his big like axe off of his shoulder, and then he's like, oh, here's my chance lance, and oh, here's a dagger, and here's my grandfather's knife that I've been carrying around for years for some reason. Yeah, like, there's a certain kind of character, and that character themselves might be a trope that we discuss at a later point.
Yes.
Who would be the kind of character?
My friend Allie writes a character who, his name is Alexei, and he is a thief. Hi, Allie. Listen to our podcast. He is a thief. His name is Alexei, and he is definitely one of those people that would just keep pulling out knives.
Nice. So this trope, unlike a lot of the other ones we've discussed, I'm super into. I think it's hilarious.
I love it.
It's a short and easy joke that doesn't poke fun at anybody specific, and it's not particularly lazy. It's It's fairly clever.
It's very clever, and it's always humorous.
I'd say another round.
Another round.
So that's our Tipsy Tropes for this week. Thank you for listening and watching, because this is a video.
Yes.
Tune into our Facebook page next week for another one of these. Or you can listen to our podcast, This Is Lit, wherever you listen to podcasts. And you can follow us on Twitter at Wine Literature.
Or you could go to our website, litliteraturepodcast.com.
Or any of those other social media places that you frequent. We're probably there. In the meantime, we'll see you next time. Have a good day.
Cheers!